Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Today is September 16th, 2025. It's been about a year since Hurricane Helene formed, so I'm gonna go around and show you how things have improved and recovered within the year. If you have ever dreamed of making big mulch money, this past year would have been a great time to do that. Maybe you could even score some free mulch, but there are massive brush piles like this, several in every county in western North Carolina affected by Helene. Go left for I-40 East, right for 74A and I-40 West. I love how Bat Cave is like the smallest town ever, but we have huge signs for it on Interstate 40 and Interstate 26. Now riding under the Blue Ridge Parkway, this is Fairview, North Carolina. This is the parkway access that I used on my last video. It was really hard to leave baby Wolfgang and his wonderful mama. They went through a 22-hour labor process. Thankfully, both are recovering well and quite healthy. Our wolf, Luna, is about a year and a half old now and gets along great with baby Wolfgang. I know that some people have concerns of dogs being jealous of new babies, but our dog Luna treated him gently from the very beginning. There are the signs for the Hickory Nut Gap Farm on Sugar Hollow Road. The Hickory Nut Gap Farm makes lots of great stuff, but I usually like to buy their ground beef. They sell it at Ingles and all over the place around western North Carolina. This curvy section of Highway 74 used to be real potholy, but it's great to see it recently paved now. On the right, Bear Wallow Mountain Road. You can see those probably 3-foot metal culverts that were ripped out just laying there. We are now entering into the section of Highway 74A that is closed to the public. It's closed to the public just right before the Gerton Post Office and Gerton Fire Department. Creekside Mountain Campground used to have several cabins that you would see there on the other side of the river through this section. And then in that grassy area that we're passing now was a tent camping place, but I think they've been entirely shut down. That bridge on the right that led to folks' homes is still down a year later. The access for Bear Wallow Mountain and Burnt Shirt Mountain is still closed. You can see on the left the foundation rocks for a cute cabin that was sitting in that clearing, and it just got demolished by what is now just a tiny trickle of a stream. Here is a food truck at the Bat Cave Fire Department. I used to vote here at the fire department. We'll have to check out that food truck later. Now crossing the Rocky Broad River and turning onto NC Highway 9 going northbound. We are now riding on a single temporary lane that is serving as NC Highway 9. There's my house on the right that Precision Grading helped me tear down a couple of months ago. And this house here I'm working on getting a new renter into. My wife and I made this decorative board with a Dremel tool and some white paint. I am so glad that the road is getting fixed here, but it used to be where you would chill out here and just hear the birds chirping and the river water flowing. But it's probably just going to be heavy machinery for the next few weeks. In 1903, the Wright brothers invented the airplane. Now, the Wright brothers hold either a stop sign or a slow sign. I think they should come equipped with WD-40. So I am back on Saturday, and the road work is not going on today, so maybe we can look around and get a good idea of what's being done. There's my community on the left, and you can see that semi-paved temporary one-lane road there, but all of this new rock poured in alongside the Rocky Broad River is new, just in the last couple of weeks. That section of road that is level with the bridge is part of the original Highway 9, but here are the plans for the official rebuild of NC Highway 9 between where it intersects with 74 and Bat Cave all the way up into where it passes from Henderson County into Buncombe County. So pause it if you want and zoom in, but these are the official plans for what is going to happen with Highway 9. This project is taking place on a parcel of highway 1.967 miles long. You can see there in the red highlight that the Rocky Broad Cottages Association that I am part of owns across the river on the other side as well, so that's nice to see. That pile is mostly cabin 2. There were 9 cabins in our little complex here, but cabin 2 is now in that pile, as well as a lot of the debris that the road crews are clearing out for the ongoing road project. Here, someone has a little John boat set up to just pull on that rope to get across the river. After Helene, the edge of the riverbed was there where you see that dirt and roots poking out. This looks like a very sturdy barrier made with these large bags of, I'm guessing, sand is in there or maybe small rocks. This totally new riverbank is being erosion controlled with that, looks like a layer of rubber matting and then a layer of like a concrete material with some big massive bolts screwed in probably all the way down into the bedrock along this hill. Up yonder, you can see another access for big machines to get down into this river bed area. They can get in back over by my house. There's an access for big machines there, but then also up ahead, there's another access for dump trucks and large machinery. And here's that industrial on-ramp from another perspective. I would not suggest swimming in this river right now, and be very cautious in all rivers in western North Carolina, because you see like that big metal bar down there. If that was turned the other way, then that could cause a serious impale. Hurricane Helene really rearranged the way all the little creeks flow and come off the mountain. And it's like sometimes I'll come and it's perfectly dry, but then other times the creek is just coming off the mountain in a different way and makes a bit of a mess. You have to climb up the mountain and figure out where the creek is diverting off. Here we are at Shumont Rd, just about 1.5 miles from Bat Cave. There's the sign for the Bald Mountain Baptist Church. I'm riding up Shumont Mountain because a fellow named Tim messaged me actually a long time ago, but I just recently saw it. Tim was vacationing on Shumont Road when Hurricane Helene happened. He was stranded for several days and had to be airlifted out. Tim's vacation home neighbored Mitchell Freeman's property. Thomas Mitchell Freeman died at age 69. He was of Bat Cave and died Friday, September 27th, 2024. Mitch was killed by a landslide at his home as a result of Hurricane Helene. He was born November 23, 1954, to Plenty J. Freeman Jr. and wife Barbara Lambert Freeman. He was raised in Bat Cave and graduated from Edneyville High School. He earned his general contractor's license and worked in that capacity his entire life. This was his passion. He built many quality homes over the years throughout the area and was known for his attention to detail and being a perfectionist. Mitch loved the outdoors from a young age and was an avid hunter and outdoorsman, being particularly fond of the Hickory Nut Gorge area where he grew up and chose to build his home on Shumont Mountain. He took great pleasure during his retirement in hunting and camping. He was also a devoted caregiver to his wife. We are now turning onto Granite Bridge Court. On the right is where I think Tim, who messaged me, stayed and vacationed, and then I think this driveway with the neat bear was Mitchell Freeman's drive. Looks like some official yellow paperwork left here. That would make sense if this is the drive where Mitchell Freeman died. Yeah, this is a site for health department evaluation. You can see a bit of a landslide already. I mean, well before the house. That official health department yellow paper means that nobody's supposed to go down there or be living down there or anything until it's cleared by the health department. I would love to ride down there and check it out, but I'm certain that that is not allowed at this point. Don't want to get in trouble. That was a really neat bear gate. I could tell that Mr. Freeman really did have an eye for detail and know how to do projects properly. And if you think about him, I mean, being a lifelong general contractor, I mean, he knew what he was doing when he built his house. And I'm sure, of course, he never thought that there would be a landslide there. But even with all that experience and I'm sure a very well-built house, he was still killed by Helene. I was looking on the map and it appears like Mr. Mitchell Freeman's house would be just about a mile, maybe a little over a mile away from my place in Bat Cave as the crow flies. So, I mean, being a lifelong resident of Bat Cave and building many houses, I would love to hear in the comments if anybody knew him or knows of some houses he built in the area. I'll finish reading Mr. Mitchell Freeman's obituary now. He was preceded in death by his parents. He leaves behind his loving wife, Meredith Terrell Freeman, of his home, his son Brandon Mitchell Freeman, his daughter Michelle Freeman, his grandchildren Alton and Hadley, Powell, Marilla, and Aubrey. He is also survived by his brother Plenty J. Freeman, Lenny Ginger, his nephew Plenty J. Freeman IV, and his niece Heather Freeman McDaniel, Johnny, and their children. The family wishes to thank the many volunteers and rescue workers who came to assist and worked tirelessly in a disaster area to locate and recover Mitch. The Broad River Fire Department was especially helpful with their communication and providing updated information. This section of road going through this curve here is looking so much better. All those big rocks you see on the right were piled up in the road and there was dirt piles, to where there was just one lane of passability for several months. On the left, you can see on that hill where the line of trees stops, that's evidence of the massive landslide that happened back in 2018. The southern end of that landslide was just about a quarter of a mile away from our place in Bat Cave, and the road was closed for nearly a year. Bat Cave is in Henderson County, but just barely. It's really only a couple of miles away from Buncombe County to the north or Rutherford County to the south. Here's my Bat Cave community on the left. I'm gonna pull in here and chat with my neighbor Tom. He hasn't been here since the hurricane, so we're trying to get his place fixed up and get a good renter in there. Howdy, fellas.
Hey. What's up, Dad?
Oh man, it has been a wait up there. Yeah, I was waiting up there for probably close to 20 minutes.
Yeah, it happens. I know.
Yeah.
Good to see
So,
you.
good to see you, Tom.
Yeah.
Eric, you don't remember me?
I do remember you. Yeah, I might not have remembered your name, but yeah, I do remember you.
Well, we've been following your videos faithfully, so I appreciate
Awesome.
it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you for watching.
Oh, I'm telling you. Yeah, I showed all my people, all my friends at work and stuff.
Good.
It doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to look. I mean,
Yeah.
These guys came by a week ago and said, oh, man, it just looks terrible. You know? And so you've done some work.
We were up here a few weeks ago, and we couldn't get in. We just look in the window there. It looked horrible. Your place is looking fine.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm so sorry. I mean, are you going to be able to get some insurance or something?
I do say a little bit. I mean, not anywhere near enough to rebuild it. But I got it torn down for free, and there's volunteer groups set up down there, so I might just try to get them to get some gravel or something and put a camper there for temporary.
I noticed you salvaged your Rocky Top sign.
Yeah, I came and got that. Hey, good to see you.
How's your wife and baby?
Good.
How's the baby
See
now?
on video.
Awesome. Let's see, he's 3 weeks old. Yeah, 3 weeks
Wow.
old.
Well, we appreciate your videos. I want to tell you that in person because
Thank
that
you.
was our only connection to what was going on. So thank you.
Good. Well, I'm glad you like them. Yeah, I mean, I figured since I have cameras and I have a legitimate reason to be here.
Yeah.
Then I might as well do it.
Their cousin had one of the trailers down here at the recommended trailer park that was washed away on the right.
Yeah, I know.
It's on the left now.
I saw it. So you've been through it. You just saw that.
Just from your video. That's the only way she knew what happened because her trailer is gone. I mean, it's just
I remember y'all talking about one of your relatives or something had a place there, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't really that bad, and if I didn't have to deal with the government inspectors and stuff, I probably would have tried to salvage it. But just what they were wanting me to do to fix the foundation was just going to be way too expensive. I mean, it held up great. It didn't move at all.
No, it looked good.
Yeah, y'all saw it before y'all came
Yeah.
down. Yeah, I mean, it was still nice upstairs.
Do you still have some work that you'd like to do
No,
here?
absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
You feel comfortable that you could do, and then I'll see if somebody that's ideally have somebody who's moving in and just do some of the work themselves. Got one kid coming up here from Concord is going to be working at Carvana in Asheville.
Yeah.
And
I have done a lot of that kind of thing actually. It just depends on how much money you want to spend, really. and I'll give you as good a deal as anybody. But do you know what happened to your propane tank? Because
I had it taken out.
Oh, okay. And once the gutters get cleaned out, it won't drip
collect
so
it.
much. There used to be a nice sized cottage there, kind of centered where that little statue is, but you can look up here and see that just tiny trickle of a creek got so powerful, came down and just pushed the house way out, way out into the middle of the driveway, and it was just not salvageable, sadly. Yeah, crazy how this house got it like the worst of anybody in the community, but Tom's cottage right beside it has been livable for the last 6 months. Now we're gonna check out Chimney Rock and Lake Lore. approaching the old Bat Cave cider mill on the right. Here's a picture from what it was like back a couple of years ago. We'd just walk down from our place and buy some apples. See the remnants of that bridge there on the right? So just a little ways further down here, there used to be a pull-off where you could walk down to the river and look back and see that bridge. It was a covered bridge, pretty neat. It was called the Paul and Elsie Matthews Overlook. It was a parking lot that could hold at least, I think, 10 or 15 cars and had a little trail that went down to some nice rocks by the river. They had several trash cans there too, which I'm sure helped with litter control, and it was a popular spot for tourists to stop and hang out in the river if the actual Chimney Rock area is too busy. Here's the map for context of where the Overlook was. Just so many great attractions between Bat Cave and Lake Lure. Here's some pictures of what this area looked like before Hurricane Helene. All of this data is at least a year old, but 4.8 stars. The people in the area were kind and courteous, beautiful and worth the stop. Just beware, limited parking. 1 p.m., usually a little busy. The Esmeralda Inn there on the left, still closed. Never spent the night there, but had several good meals. That cabin on the right is in the process of getting a new roof. And here's where the new route just completely diverts away from the old route and is built up out in the middle of the riverbed. Dogwood RV Park there on the left is open. It's just primitive camping, but before you would ride through here and see a lot of campers on the right by the river as well. There out on that rock you can see the small simple cross made to commemorate Lisa Peeler Brady. She was killed in the Rocky Broad River during Hurricane Helene, and her body wasn't found until, I think it was about 10 days later. She refused to evacuate, as I might have done if I had still been living here when Helene happened, and she lived in a row of mostly little old vacation cottages built mostly between the 30s and 50s. Sounds a lot like my place. Brady was only 53 years old and a native of Gaffney, South Carolina. She later on moved to her longtime vacation home and retired in Chimney Rock. And her place was on Southside Drive. I'll point out Southside Drive, or where it used to be, when we get down further into Chimney Rock. Lisa Peeler was so beautiful, her friend Blanton remembered. Neighborhood kids were jealous of her, I guess, growing up. Her family's rug company was successful in the 1980s and 90s, so Brady always had the best of everything, including a Corvette for her 16th birthday, which was unusual for her small city. That is the Chimney Rock Smokehouse, and they have a sweet new rooftop deck for a new dining option to sit up there. Yeah, that deck is cool. That's new within the last year. There's the Riverwatch Grill. I'm hoping to eat there today. They usually have some great burgers. There's the post office and the Harley Davidson store on the right. So this is the new Chimney Rock Park access. The park access road seems to be built pretty much exactly where the old Southside Drive was. I think that Lisa's cabin was one of the ones close to the Chimney Rock Adventure Golf. Love those painted bear paws on the trash cans. There's the Smoky Mountain Cowboy, lots of neat wood carvings and such. There's the sign for the Flowering Bridge, which was just about halfway demolished by the river for a while, but it has now been completely torn down. The fella Tim, who told me his story of being evacuated after vacationing on Shumont Rd and told me about Mitchell Freeman's death by landslide, also sent me a video that he took riding through Chimney Rock and Lake Lure just a few hours before Helene hit. I can tell this is going to be a really long video already, but he said I could use his footage. Maybe I'll use his footage in another video, but I'll post a link to his video in the description so you can see what all this looked like a year ago. So I came back to the area later that week on Saturday when this footage is taken, and the Riverwatch Grill was just way too busy for me to take the time to eat there, so I came here to the El Lago Mexican restaurant for good prices and quick service and reliably yummy food. So while I was eating, I overheard a conversation from a few booths over. I couldn't see the people, but I heard them, and I heard one guy just talking about a whole lot of details of Chimney Rock, and I was like, wow, this guy knows a lot about it. And I see that that is because he works there. He's a state ranger taking his lunch break here because he knows Chimney Rock on a Saturday is too busy. This building used to be the ABC store, but now it is owned by the Lord restaurant. They're closed today, but I've eaten there before too, really great. And lots of work is still going on in Lake Lure, done by the Army Corps of Engineers. There was just so many thousands of tons of silt and debris added into the lake from the storm, so their goal is basically to remove all of that silt and debris and get the lake pretty much back like it was originally. There's a muddy boat ramp and all the boat docks there on the right, and this is Morse Park. The last time I came it said, yeah, welcome, come on in to Morse Park, but there are signs that say to stay out today. Probably too much heavy machinery going on. They don't want anyone to get in the way. I'm going to ride now back up into Chimney Rock and try to eat at the Riverwatch Grill. Getting real hungry. Well, sadly it turns out that the Riverwatch Grill is closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and this is Tuesday, so let's go in here and check out the new Bubba O'Leary store. The store is great. It's where I got my first pair of Chacos. My wife worked here for a while. And they have basically everything you need for hiking and camping adventures. There used to be a big kind of second room that you could walk through a doorway and get into another room about this size, but for now it's just this one. Still a great size and a great store though. The Riverwatch folks own that restaurant, but also this coffee shop here next door, which is open. I like this counter, the way they have the different shades of wood. Yeah. How are y'all?
Wow.
Good.
Have you been biking today?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Has the rain slowed you down, or you just go for it?
I do go slower. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to be crashing. It doesn't keep me at home, but I definitely go slower.
Yeah.
Wow. It's awesome to see something open here. How long have y'all been
Yeah.
open now?
We opened the beginning of August, and then our
Okay.
restaurant next door opened on the 7th of August.
Cool. So the Riverwatch is that the Riverwatch?
Yeah, so it's open, it's just not open Tuesday.
I saw that on the sign. Yeah, I was gonna go in there and that's okay, because y'all are open.
Yeah. And I know, I mean, by the weekends we have 14 shops open now in here.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just a little slower during the week.
Yeah, so it's like the weekend is real, like it used to be when everything is more
Oh, yeah.
open. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, good to know. Cool.
Yeah, especially people just coming to support the area right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're just looking for food, I mean, I'd love to give you what we have here, but I think both of us really like El Lagos. That's directly across from Lake Lure Inn. It'd be just like 3 minutes if you
Okay.
keep driving down the
Yeah.
road.
What is it called?
El Lagos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You see the Lake Lure Inn, and then
Yeah.
if you walk across the street from Lake Lure, there's like a strip mall.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been there a few years ago. Yeah, it is really good. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, super cool. Yeah, I think we'll probably go there. But let's see. I'm feeling. I got some. Let's see. Do you have any like iced coffee?
I can do an iced latte if you don't
Yeah.
have. Okay.
Yeah, iced latte.
Good. Do you want any flavor in there?
Let's see. How about chocolate?
Sounds good. And do you want a medium?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to be at 509.
Okay.
We have $14.91. Do you want a receipt today?
Thank you. Nah.
Or wait, did I just give you 4? There's 14. Okay.
Thank you.
So do you come around here very often then?
Yeah, kind of. I have a place in Back Cave
Okay.
that's not really livable right now, but so I come to work on that. So yeah, one of those days I'll come eat at the Riverwatch.
Yeah. Are you doing most of the work yourself then?
Yeah, I'm hiring some people too, and I think probably going to get some volunteer help too.
Okay.
Precision grading has helped me some already.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been really encouraging seeing them around.
Yeah, that's so great. I mean, this place would probably look a lot different if it wasn't for them.
So were you here when the storm hit?
No, thankfully. I had moved to Burnsville, but still had the little place here.
Oh, so how's your place in Burnsville then?
Oh, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, thankfully, because Burnsville did get hit really bad too.
Yeah, but at least not both your places.
But yeah, at least not both of them.
Yeah, my friend works for Samaritan's Purse, and she's
Oh, cool.
stationed in Burnsville right
Oh,
now.
nice. Yeah, I saw the strip mall thing where they opened a headquarters. Like they have a sign in there now
Yeah,
that didn't used to be there.
and they're actually planning on being there about 4 years, so they're building a building now too to hold on to the stuff.
Oh wow, that's
And then
great.
They typically try and find another organization to donate it to when they leave.
Yeah.
But
Wow, that's great. Is where y'all live, was that affected by this hurricane?
For me, I had moved away to college 2 months before
Okay.
the storm hit.
Yeah.
I was in Greensboro, but my family still lived in Asheville.
Yeah.
Our basement flooded, but other than that, we were okay.
Good,
We
yeah.
bought trees down, stuff like that.
Yeah. Thank you.
But,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I know a lot did happen in Asheville, so I'm glad your family was okay. Is your family all good?
yeah, we
Okay,
we have a couple houses just south of Lake Lure.
Yeah.
So our brother lives in one and we live in our other one.
Okay.
But both of them were thankfully high enough up. His was just
Good.
barely high
Barely
enough.
high
up,
enough, yeah.
But ours is like the top of one of the hills over
Oh
there.
wow.
So
Wow.
it's like we were flooded in, but
Yeah.
we really had no damage. So
Good. They were just high up enough. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I can't. Oh, you haven't happened to see any videos of the Lake Lure Dam during that time, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, where do you find them?
So it literally, if you just like, most of them are on like more local.
Okay. Yeah.
But you can find them on Facebook. But yeah,
Cool.
It was pretty bad. There was
I bet.
all the boats and remnants of the boat houses and stuff like that was piled up in the dam. And they were saying like if it had rained anymore, like the dam would have overflown.
Wow.
So, and they were, telling everybody that was south of the dam, like, you got to evacuate because we're expecting the dam to break.
To break. Wow.
So, but luckily the storm stopped before that could happen. So,
Like just in time before that happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
But it
That's
was
crazy.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 days afterwards they asked people to evacuate for the dam because
They
they had no idea how it was built. There was
Well, like
no,
it just kept getting like fuller probably because of all the water coming from the mountains.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Wow.
dam held it, ate away both sides. But yeah, the same people who built all the stuff for the Chimney Rock State Park, they
Yeah.
built that dam 99 years ago, and
Yeah.
whatever they did worked.
It sure did.
Same thing for the bridge that's down there.
Yeah.
That's from Back Cave to Hendersonville. Out of all of the bridges here that could have withstand, that one did.
Yeah.
They just had to like reinforce some of the structural stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That was pretty amazing that one did, yeah. Because I know like further up that road was just demolished.
I have a friend who lives on that house that's right by that bridge, and she was telling me how the water was up on her driveway almost to the porch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow. Crazy times. Well, glad y'all are back at work now. That's great.
Yeah. We're glad to be up there.
Yeah, hopefully get some more business in here.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Yeah, this is good by the way.
Yeah. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Y'all too.
Lake surface.
The debris that came into the lake was probably 30 acres of solid debris. Now the whole lake was full of debris, but there was solid debris.
We pulled vegetation debris out, construction debris. The propane tanks that were below ground, they got eroded out during the storm as the waters.
One of the baristas was saying that she lives on Lake Lure, but their house survived, thankfully. But yeah, you could see all that debris. I mean, those were all pieces of houses and stuff from up the Rocky Broad River, all ended up in the lake. Hello, officer on the left. I did see him pull over a Floridian earlier, but I think they've probably seen me around enough to know that I'm local, so I don't think he's gonna pull me over. So I tried to eat at the Riverwatch on Tuesday when this is filmed, and then when I went back later on Saturday, I was going to try to eat there, but it was too busy. So I've failed twice to eat at Riverwatch. Hopefully I'll get there soon. I heard that the Batcave post office just reopened and we need some stamps, so let's check it out. Yeah, we used to just walk here back when we lived around the corner.
Good afternoon.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You?
Good. I was just wanting to buy some stamps.
Okay. Sounds good.
How long has this been back open here?
Today.
Oh, today's the very first day.
Today's my first window open.
Oh, wow.
I've been back here since last Thursday, September the 11th.
Like kind of getting things ready.
Yeah,
But this
yeah.
is the first like window open
Yeah.
day. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have it back open. Yeah, we used to live just around the corner at the beginning
Well, I thought
of
you looked
now.
familiar.
Yeah, so we would just like walk here if we had to go to the post
Yeah,
office.
what's your name?
Tristan Wicker.
I
yeah.
remember.
Oh yeah.
I remember
yeah.
you guys would get mail here for your physical address.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I had to return it.
Yeah. We should have got a PO box here.
Are these okay?
Yeah. Those
book?
are great.
1560.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a wet day to be on a motorcycle.
It is. Yeah, when I was making my plan to do this today, the weather said it wasn't yesterday.
So are you still living in the area?
Oh no, we had moved to Burnsville, thankfully.
Okay.
And so yeah, thankfully we were not at this place when it happened because
yeah.
we would have had to
Oh,
evacuate
nine
for
was-
sure. Yeah.
I mean, all of this was hit hard, but you know, took out mud tools and everything right there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. How was your house?
I live in Hendersonville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fine
Yeah.
in that area.
Some trees down.
Yeah. Yeah, Hendersonville didn't seem too bad. I mean, the road between here and there was pretty
Yeah.
bad, but yeah,
Yeah.
Hendersonville itself didn't seem too terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hope you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. It was good to see you
Yeah,
again,
good to
Kristen.
see you. Back open. Take it easy. Thank you. So it's like 3:30 p.m. now and still no lunch for me. So actually I'm gonna turn around and try that Bat Cave food truck.
How's it going?
Hey, good. How
live
are
down
you?
this way?
Yeah, I own property just around the corner there on 9, yeah.
Whereabouts on 9?
The very beginning, like the very first property on the right.
Going up?
Mhm,
Okay, what'd you say your name was?
Tristan Wicker.
You
Yeah.
stay there in that little house?
I haven't been able to stay in my house, no.
Okay. You live in the, hold on a minute, Michael. You live in the set of houses, there's like a bunch of houses right there.
Yeah.
You the one that's got the little trailer?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
the one
that's,
got
no, well, I have a trailer, but no, it hasn't been there in a long time.
There was somebody that we was looking for that was staying in one of the houses. Is that you?
Okay, no, that's not me. No, I've heard about that.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Daniel Green, I believe.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
no,
right,
that's not me. I'll let you know if I see him though.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
So good. See, are you cooking now?
No, we're closed
okay.
up.
Okay, gotcha.
You looking for something?
No, I was just in the area, and I remembered that there was this food truck here, so I figured I'd come drop by. But no, I know
sorry,
stuff
bro.
is- Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good time to eat out here in the rain anyway.
We did not even like this off and on all day.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. I'll
Next time you're
yeah.
through,
Oh, I will. No, I'll definitely come by later.
Absolutely.
Tuesday usually close around 3.
We close. We're open from 11 till 3 daily. I'm
Okay.
here early, so
Yeah.
sometimes I can do a breakfast for some folks.
Okay.
But depending on the activity at the end of the day and the weather, we pretty much close.
Okay. Yeah. Good to know. No, I'll definitely be back. Yeah. I appreciate you you setting up here. It's great. Yeah. Have a good evening. Thank you. Well, I'm starting to feel hangry. I'm gonna go through Fairview now and get on the Parkway, so I'll find some food in Fairview.